Hi guys, we are back again with our second episode on Blessing in Disguise. Dayo and I are extremely thankful to all our audience for the encouragement that you have exhibited by your likes and shares and comments and subscriptions. And in a way, you guys have joined our mission as well. As you know, we have a mission to reach out to as many people as we can to promote happiness. That's also, even if we are able to contribute a little bit to your happiness, it'll be worthwhile for all of us. So please continue to do the same. And we want lots and lots of encouragement to do this and to motivate. So in a way, you are motivating us to motivate you. So it's working really well for us. So taking back from what Dayo spoke about last time, about his brother learning to cook out of nowhere. So let me tell you a little difference between the culture of USA and India, because we are discussing Dayo's country and my country. In India, labor is very, very easily available. So the resources who come to your house to do services for you, the maid servants. So I have had cooks coming for cooking 3 different meals. I come back from the gym and the protein shake is ready for me. I come back from the shower, come out from the shower and my tea and my breakfast is ready for me, and so forth. So lunch and dinner and all of that. So I am not used to cooking. I have not been used to cooking for last 20 years because I've had resources. And Dayo explained to me in USA, the food is so easily available, any kind, any type, any cost, etc., etc. So easily available. So people are again not in the habit of cooking. Right now, things are not available. Not every shop is open. The shelves are empty and stuff like that. So in this situation, how much of breads will you eat? Bread and a slice of cheese. How much of that will you eat? So you've eventually started learning to cook. So when this happened, of course, first day, second day, third day, I made a mess out of the kitchen, like something which was like quick and could be made in 10 minutes. I took an hour. I called my servants, all my servants, like so many times, where is this kept? Where is this kept in the kitchen? I was so clueless. Today, at the end of 2 months, so you know how it is, any change which brings you in a state of shock and then rejection and then you don't want to accept it. So I went through all those stages. I said, hell with it, I'm not going to cook. What choice did we have? So I started it. It's not that I didn't know, I was out of practice. So I not only started cooking, I not only developed an interest which I could never imagine having. And now I actually take out time to Google a new recipe or on YouTube look at a new recipe and do something different in the kitchen. I've become creative. I've become faster. I have started enjoying cooking, which I never in my life could imagine myself doing. So, when situations just force you, there are 4 situations in our lives and we are forced to do things out of no choice at that point of time. Eventually, now that I know there are no servants going to be coming for a very, very long time, there is no choice. We are missing food. India, even restaurants are not open. So we can't even order food from out, and it's impossible. Everything is like under lockdown. So whatever you have, resources in your house, cook from that and eat. So I have started doing that. And guys, there's so many such things that are happening in all our lives that you didn't like before, and out of force you're doing it, and eventually you'll start liking it. So nobody can believe that I have not only started liking cook, I have also become a nice cook. That's what my husband says. I don't know. So Dayo, tell me of your next experience that you would like to share with the audience.
Hey, Dr. Bijal, thank you for that. That was a wonderful story. I'm glad you're cooking now and you're trying different things that you haven't really done before. I'm happy for you. All that food that you're saying you're making, it sounds good and you're making me hungry. You make me want to come to India and eat some of their good food, because I've heard India has great street food. I heard that once you go to India and you try that street food, it makes you not even want to go back to wherever you came from. It makes you want to stay in India and eat that food and just enjoy it because it's so tasty. You're making me hungry. But anyway, back to me. I'm going to say this. Remain positive. Recently, I shot a music video. But before I even got to the point whereby I recorded it, for about a month or 3 weeks, I was just procrastinating. I wasn't doing it. I would try to do it, but it wouldn't get done. But eventually, one day I went somewhere and I seen somebody who was at a skate park, and I asked them if I could use the environment. The person said, sure. I made a video. There was another person there that was skateboarding. He joined my video. We were live. We were happy. I was rapping. I was doing my thing, and it just fulfilled the moment, and we got a product. Because sometimes along my journey, I get discouraged, like, what's next? Are people seeing what I'm doing? Am I reaching the masses? What's going on? I get stuck too, but I have to continue going no matter what. And I'll tell you why you should remain positive, because when you do certain things, you unlock all types of possibilities that come with whatever you're doing. So once I did that music video, I received the email from somebody saying, hey, we seen your music video down. It was so nice. We want to help you promote it. I was like, wow, really? And to me, that was confirmation, like, continue. Even though it feels like it's hard and nobody's there, nobody's seeing you, keep on doing it. Because if I never made that video, I would have never gotten that message. So when I seen that, it was a source of encouragement, and it made me want to continue. It inspired me to keep on going and remain positive at what I was doing, because that video led to something. Me continuing to go with whatever I believe in, bring certain things that come my way that would help me and elevate me and push me to continue. So it gave me that boost to be positive about what I'm doing and continue to believe that it's possible no matter what. So you have to keep on pushing. And it was awesome. It was awesome. I feel great. And those are the things that let me know I am doing the right thing. When I see little signs like that, it keeps me encouraged and it keeps me pushing. So remain positive. When I was feeling down and I was beat, I didn't really feel the energy. I was like, man, this is hard. Is it really happening? But then when I did that, it led to something. So continue to strive no matter what.
Thank you for sharing that beautiful and inspirational story, Dayo. So it's so right, just like how I spoke about cooking and this experience of yours, things that seem impossible or difficult were so easy actually after it's done, and it's so exciting. And you have more people joining in your mission, which is like really, really amazing. So I would like to share my new experience in this episode. I have been a trainer. Trainer means facilitator, standing up here on a stage, addressing audience, been here, there, traveling around 18 to 20 days a month, and literally having no time to reach people. And there have been times when I have rejected client requests because I traveled so much that, I have to take out 2-3 days extra for travel, going back, coming back, getting into that time zone and working and coming. So, it's impossible for me, one single person, to reach out. I have a big team, but my work is my work. So reach out to so many people at one time, and I have lost business sometimes because the dates are clashing. There are times when I have not been able to attend to somebody's queries because I have either been on a flight or something like that and have not been available. So I, of course, thought there was business gone now that Corona has happened, no traveling, none of these. And I really I'm a very, 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 very high on extroversion. So for the need for me to connect people in front of me and looking at their expressions and having that, back and forth, a lot of interactions and games and activities and excitement in my training programs has been my forte all this time. And I really thought there was nothing else. Now, the world is changing. It's changed, and it's this new arrangement is going to be there for really, really long time. So I did my first webinar. So webinar is where you sit on one place at my office, and I'm addressing the audience. This audience could be 1,000 in numbers, doesn't matter. It could be at 100 different places, doesn't matter. And I even again, I was inhibited, and I was not very comfortable with sitting at one place and not being able to see what my audience is thinking and no reciprocation from them. From that stage to a stage where I have innovated, because I love it so much, I have managed to innovate even in that, and we play games in my webinar. There are interactive sessions. So I just did one webinar for 80 people, 80. And we played a game each and every 80, me inclusive, 81 people were involved through some connection, and I was able to get their interaction. They were sending messages on chats which I was able to respond and stuff like that. And I have no time from my house chores and from these webinars and the request. Tomorrow itself I'm doing another one on 8 habits of highly effective people. So I'm pretty much looking forward to it, and I'm preparing for my webinars. All the more I am pushing my limits, pushing myself out of the comfort zone, because I have to ensure that my audience is engaged even in this platform. So in fact, this has worked out beautifully for me. I can do a lot more, reach out to a lot more people at one single time within the comfort of my home, and no travel time, no expense, none of those things, so it's worked out well. And so many people are doing webinars and e-platform. They're using e-platform for learning, and I really thought it was so boring. You just listen, somebody's talking. Not at all. It's fantastic. I'm simply loving it. So this is my learning number 2 in this entire pandemic, that you can do a beautiful job on e-platform as well, even though you're not in front of your audience, really doesn't physically, and they are not in front of you. The good pros and cons everywhere, of course. So the pros are that you can reach like 100 people across the globe, different time zones, different backgrounds, all of them on one single platform. So I just share a little little incident that happened. One of my participant was in Dubai, and the second participant was in Mumbai, India, where I live. And they both became friends on the webinar, and then eventually they exchanged numbers, and they got in touch with each other, and they've like connected. They are on another mission now. So I'm just loving this so much, that there are strangers coming on my platform and getting to know each other on e-platform and doing things together. So something like what Dayo and I are doing, they are doing something different, but they are IT experts, both of them. So they are doing something on their own, and they're creating some web and some program and stuff like that. So it's a wonderful feeling, guys. We just all have to stay positive. Everyone keeps talking about stay positive. So I don't know to give you any gyan on how do you stay positive and God is there, and none of those. We just simply have to accept the situation. Start loving it. You don't have a choice. You don't love it, continue cribbing. Start loving it, and automatically things will fall in place like it's fallen for me. So keep it up, guys, and see you back in our 3rd episode. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys have gained. We have more on the way for you. And if there's certain things you want us to talk about, you can let us know. Our information is going to be in the description below. Stay blessed and continue to watch. Thank you.